Hi everybody, Jiggy Time Gal back with a new video. This time I'm going to teach you how to make these crinkly up little paper flowers. Look really cute. And I got this idea from a lady called Pinkaboo6691 off of YouTube. She showed me how to make these flowers, and I will try to link her channel down below. I've never really linked anybody before, but I will give it a go and see if it works. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, but you can look her up. I'll put her name down here on the bottom, her channel name, and you can go look her up and give her some love on her channel for the idea of this video. I will give her proper credit that I got her this idea from her channel and that particular video. The really cute little paper flowers. You're going to need some stuff for this to make. You're going to need a 2-inch scallop punch. I'm also going to be doing a 1.5-inch scallop punch. We're going to try both of them. I know I've done them before, and it does make a smaller flower, and it's fine. So we're going to do the 2-inch and the 1.5-inch. I have them already cut out. You're going to need 8 petals for the 2-inch, and I think you're going to need 6 petals for the 1.5-inch to make a flower. You're going to need some brads, little tiny brads. You're going to need a cutting mat or something that you can pierce through. You're going to need a paper piercer to pierce on the mat, to make a hole in the scalloped punches to put the brad through. You're going to need some inks, some different colored inks to ink the edges of your scalloped pieces so that you can put some color in them. And you're going to need some water, or if you want to, you can use shimmer mist to give it some sparkle. I'm going to use the shimmer mist. I'm going to use clear shimmer mist. That way the inked edges won't be, what's the word I'm looking for? It might be compromised. So that the clear will just show up clear. I'll just put some glimmer on it, but the ink will show up through. So we're going to start with clear 110-pound cardstock. You could use 65 or 85-pound cardstock, but the 110 will work better because you're going to be getting them wet. And if you get too thin of a cardstock, the flower is going to fall apart on you as you're crinkling it. So I would definitely recommend 110-pound cardstock, but the 65 or 85-pound would probably work. You just got to be more delicate with it so that you're not ripping your flower apart while you're crinkling it. But it is going to be getting wet. The paper is going to be getting wet to some degree. So, with all that being said, we're going to put you down on the desktop as usual, and we're going to go ahead and get started. If this is something that you would like to do, follow along with me, and we'll get going. Okay, here we go, folks. We have the little flowers here that we're making. Make them in any color that you want, as long as you have the corresponding dyes. And we're going to be making, you're going to be amazed at how quick and easy these are to put together. And they look so stunning. We're going to put these aside. Okay. First thing you're going to do is cut out your pieces with the punches. This is a 2-inch punch. I always take the little piece off because it just gets in my way. This is a 1.5-inch. You could do smaller ones, but it's going to be hard to work with them then because they're so intricate and such. So I wouldn't recommend working with anything any smaller than a 1.5. You can try that. I'm going to put a little. You're going to take 8 pieces of your large and 6 of your small. And first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to ink the edges of the scallop pieces. So you're going to pick a color that you like. You're going to ink the edges, just like this. Just go around. Ink those edges up real good. Okay, once you have those edges inked up really good, you're going to want to spray them with either your glimmer mist or your water. Just a couple of squirts. Let that soak in for a second. Okay, then you're going to stack them. And you're going to pierce a hole in the middle of your stack. Whittle it around a little bit to make it bigger. Take your brad. Poke the brad through the hole. Open the brad up on the back side. And what you're going to want to do is take the top layer of your petal, your first petal, and you're going to want to crinkle it up in the center, like so. Then you take the next petal, next layer, and you're going to want to crinkle that up around the first one. Take the next layer, crinkle that up around it. And you do this 8 times until all your petals are crinkled up around the middle. Be careful not to tear your petals, your little die cuts, your squeeze it tight so you get this little ball. And then you're going to open it up very slowly. Open it up a little bit at a time. And open it up to you like how you like it. And spray a couple of sprays with some extra glimmer mist. And there you go. You have your little flower. Now how easy was that? Let's do another one. Okay. All right, now we're going to do the little flowers. You're going to need 6 of your 1.5 inch scallop edges. And you're basically going to do the exact same thing that you did with the bigger flowers with the little flowers. So you're going to ink the edges. You're going to get them wet. I decided to use water instead of the mist and then spray the mist over the top of the flower after it was put together. So I'm using water. Put them all together. Poke a hole in the middle. Put your brad through. Open the brad up on the other side. And then bring up the petals one at a time toward the middle. And crinkle them. And then open them up. And spray with mist. There you go. Now I'll do time lapse and I'll do some more of these so you can see. Okay, so here we have our flowers. The gold and silver didn't show up too great on these two flowers here. I think what I'm going to do after the flower dries completely is I'm going to take my gold and silver leafing pens, and just kind of go around the edges of the flower and detail it out a little bit more once it dries. Can't do it when it's wet because you just ruin your pens. But I think that's what I'm going to do with the gold and silver. And just go around the edges of the flower and detail it out a little bit more so that it'll show up better. But yeah, they look great. They got a shimmer mist to them, a little glimmer to them from the shimmer mist that I sprayed them with afterwards. I think they look great. But yeah, make sure you go over and give Peekaboo6691 follow or howdy or some love or something, because she was the one that showed me how to do these flowers, and I think it'd be great. Make a ton of them up. They don't take long to do, and put them in your stash. Pull them out when you need them, when you need to make a card or when you need to make a little basket or a little flower arrangement or something. Pull them out and there you have them. So I like to make these embellishments ahead of time. I make a lot of flower embellishments and butterfly embellishments. I like to make them up ahead of time and then have them when I need them. Pull them out of my stash when I need them. Have them in your stash. That way when you run across a project you're doing and you just pull them out and there you have them. I like to do a lot of embellishments in my spare time. This is a quick little craft to do. When I got 30 minutes, an hour to kill, I'll pull out my stuff, do a few, and then put them in my stash. So I have a couple of other flower ideas I'm going to make that I'll share with you guys on my channel. And so it's been a little idea to do, and I hope it gets you inspired to create. So with all that being said, everybody have a really great day. Take care of yourselves. We'll catch you on the flip side.